coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington football team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now Lewis selects to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Tua's throw going to be caught by Davis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On 2nd down, Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And an extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got Granson as tight end. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From midfield, here's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to let it go again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gano the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And here's a give to Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington first. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. The give is to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. On the counter, Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tighten up. Watch that. Jim.
Here's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Tua. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Tight end right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing is Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Ready. Blue 32.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 33. Yellow.
Tight, watch left.
Play action, now it's Tua. Out to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here's Lewis. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Tua now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Diaz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 16, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Diaz. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Wilson. Touchdown. It's complete. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington has taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first first down carry by Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. On play action, here's Tua. A short one there, caught by Granson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This pass caught by Hamler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'm coming after you.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Set, 94, 66, going hard.
Here's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 78 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now Wilson on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Lewis. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here's Tua. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Push it back. Push it back.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named a game for it. Take care of it.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Lewis. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again. Here are the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Wilson. Will get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Wilson wants to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
Let's go. 61. Matchbox, right.
Wilson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes this Washington 42, Cowboys 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw up the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Joe Juan Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Now Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Tua. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Mike 3. Combo. Let's go, tackle, let's go.
Blue striker.
Here's Tua. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. finds a man with a crossing route. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Throwing now is Wilson. Being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And that will tie the ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 104 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? Steps away to his left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.